Hello. You're new. Oh me, oh my. It's not every day I see a handsome buck around these parts. You look impressive, dearie, but let's see if you've got smarts. Try this puzzle on for size. I'd be happy to solve any puzzle you have, madam, but I don't believe we've met before. You are... You want to know my name, dearie? I'll tell you as soon as you solve this puzzle. Not the precise accent, but I hope I'm getting that across anyways. Aces and Joker. You've scattered a deck of 52 cards and one Joker face down on the table so that you don't know which card is where. Next, you start turning the cards over one by one. Assuming that you can't flip the same card over twice, what are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the Joker? It's a 4 out of 5 chance. Percentage. I'm gonna overthink this. And then I'm gonna underthink this. And then I'm gonna be wrong in both cases. Because I'm like, you have 52 cards, which would equal... Well, yeah. Well, I mean, technically, you have 53 cards, and that's the 100%, right? Right. 100% chance you're going to pick up a card. Now, if you narrow that down to only the 4 cards, so you have a 4 in 53 chance. Or there's the other way of thinking it, where if you're only going out of the 5 here, you have a... It's going to be a 70% chance? So you have 5 cards. What are they? One, assuming you can't flip over the same card twice, what are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the Joker? I don't know how they want me to present this. If I just write down pretty high, the chances they're pretty high. They're like, that's not how you answer this question. Gonna get a hint. Out of 53 cards, 4 are aces. Each time you flip a card, the probability of turning over an ace increases, but you really don't need to work out any of that. Think about what you can do to eliminate other variables to consider. If you distill this question down to its simplest form, it's just asking you how likely it is you'll flip over 4 aces in any order before you turn over the Joker. The other 48 cards have nothing to do with the problem. Yes, I understand that. So you have a 1 in 5 chance, but how, like... But you have or you'd have a 4 out of 5 chance. Right?
There we go.
No, not that.
I suppose I thought wrong.
Too bad. Don't worry, you don't need to bother with complex calculations to solve this one. Yeah, I just don't know how to answer how it is you want me to answer this. Okay, let's lay it out all on the table, so to speak. There are 5 cards that actually matter in this puzzle. Of the 5, the Joker has to come last. What's the probability of flipping the Joker after the other 4 cards? After the other 4 cards? Obviously 100%. Because you've already flipped the other 4 cards. But it's asking what are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the Joker. And it's also asking 100%? I don't... What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
That should do it.
It is phrased so interestingly.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Alright, we're going to the internet because I don't understand how they're phrasing this. Yay, mathy things, where they phrase things correctly, but it's something I've never been able to wrap my brain around. I know, again, it's a puzzle. It's supposed to make you go, well, that's not phrased very clearly. I know. 20. 20 is the answer. As in 20%. Okay. Alright. It's like, I don't think they want me to, like, actually, yeah, do the percentage sign.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
That's right. Well, it may seem like you need to take other cards into account. No card in the deck, save the Joker and 4 aces, plays any part in calculating the percentage. Knowing that you only have to deal with 5 cards in your calculations, the rest is easy. You have 5 cards to flip, and you need one of those 5 cards to be last. So your answer is 1 out of 5, or 20%. And then 25% would be if there was only 4. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I am unsure. Yeah. Alright. I had to look up one. Yes, indeed. That's right. Smarts and looks. You're just a total package, aren't you? I'm Martha, and I just love cards, especially puzzles that use cards. Oh, these are my favorites. I don't think I've mentioned how much I also enjoy the company of handsome gentlemen. Professor, don't we have somewhere to be right now? Professor, can you start the car and get us out of here? Window, door. There we go. Oh, puzzle in the window. Look, it's a hidden puzzle. 117. Painting a cube. In front of you sits a blank paper cube that you decided to paint. You need to paint the cube so that all faces that touch are different colors. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. Also, assume that you can't leave any sides of the square blank. Okay, we've got red. We've got the blue. We've got the yellow. And with red and yellow, we've got orange. And with blue and yellow, we have green. I don't know how to spell. And with, that's blue and yellow. Alright, and then red and blue, we have purple. And then with, how many, using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. How many ways can you paint the cube so it satisfies the above condition? All different colors. How many ways can you paint the cube so it satisfies the above conditions? Okay, I think what they're asking is different than what I'm saying. Okay, so you could go yellow, and then yellow on the opposite side. And then red, and red. And then you go blue, and blue. And that's about it. Using 3 colors of paint. Yeah, it was like... They say colors, not like using 3 tubes of paint, because then that's like, well, you could mix the tubes of paint. But it's using 3 colors of paint. How many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? Paint the cube so that the faces that touch are different colors. Different pattern, not the same pattern with the colors rearranged. What do you mean? So it'd be like... Yellow, blue, red, blue. And then you'd be like blue. No, I already screwed it up. So there's only one way to do this. Because you can't just pattern around the other way, and you can't have the same kind of pattern where it's every other one. But you could just paint every single face a different color. So if you do with the pattern, it would be, well, the repeating pattern, but I think that breaks the condition. So you'd just be 1, because you'd have to make different paint. And this is wrong, but this is what I'm putting. Okay, it's fine.
Layton's apprentice saves the day!
Please tell me you mixed the paint, otherwise I don't understand. Okay, nope, it's the pattern thing. Alright. If you have to paint the cube with 3 colors, then your only choice is to paint opposing sides of the cube the same color. As seen in the diagram above, even if you were to change where you used each color, rotating the cube proves that you're really just reusing the same idea of painting opposing sides of the same... Just reusing the same idea of painting opposing sides the same color. There's only one unique way to color this cube using 3 paints. Yes, okay. So I wasn't misunderstanding the fact that it's like you can only use 3. But I was misunderstanding the pattern thing. Because I thought they were saying, like, you can't just have the same pattern, aka 2 colors repeating. You have to have something where it's like, you know, I could do that puzzle standing on 1 foot. Painting a cube. Hang on. Gotta remember to save every now and then, that whole 2-hour thing. Yeesh. Alright. I think this is a dead end. And this does appear to be the only road, doesn't it? Gosh, that tower sure looks awfully ominous, doesn't it? Seeing it up close, I can understand why the villagers are so scared of the place. Let's take a closer look at this wall. There may be more to it than meets the eye.
What?
And who might you be?
Well, I'd rather not say. Huh? Why not? What are you hiding?
We seek access to the tower. Do you think you could help us, miss?
The tower? Huh?
Oh, wait!
What in the world was that about? Huh? Professor, what's this? A Ferris wheel ticket? Very curious indeed. Luke, that girl may have dropped this to tell us where we should head next. But why would she want to help us? Your guess is as good as mine, Luke. Still, I can't shake the feeling that she's trying to help us. Well, your intuition has never been wrong. Hasn't ever been wrong. Let's see what we can find around the park's Ferris wheel. That's right, Layton. Go straight to the park. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. I think it's about time for you to disappear. For good. I can't remember what voice I had for him. Chapter 6, The Elusive Tower. Search the village for a path to the tower. Well, we found the path, but we've abandoned the path. I would like... Yeah, get it, Mog. Tell me where the coin's at. Window. Aha! Alright. Hang on. Journal. Sure, we haven't read it in a while. Oh my gosh. Lady Violet's grave is a truly beautiful place. The Baron's devotion and love for her is reflected in every detail of the place. Matthew mentioned the Baron kept a journal detailing his thoughts. We can find it. I imagine there is much we can learn from its pages. The pages of Baron Reinhold's journal were filled with passages reflecting upon his deep love for his child and late wife. Additionally, we discovered that the Baron left a note disclosing the location of the Golden Apple in the possession of his good friend. Perhaps Ingrid knows this friend of the Baron's. Of the Baron's? I don't know how to question mark things. Sadly, even Ingrid, despite her intimate ties with the Reinhold family, had to admit that she had never even heard talk of the Golden Apple during her time at the manor. Ingrid recommended we pay Zappone a visit, and so we shall. Really, though, does that man ever have anything useful to say? That's a little rude, Layton. He's like, these people, they grate on my nerves. As I suspected, Zappone hadn't a single piece of good advice for us regarding the Baron's mystery friend. If we are to find the individual we seek, it looks like we'll need to rely on the time-honored technique of taking to the streets and talking to the townsfolk. While talking with Giuseppe in the market, I stumbled upon a newspaper article outlining the inspector's latest caller. As I turned to leave the market, I bumped into a man named Archibald, who claims to be a friend of the Baron's. It turns out the Baron had bequeathed a desk to Archibald. I simply can't wait to look at it up close. Baron's note. Archibald was kind enough to invite us to examine the desk he received from the Baron. Sure enough, hidden inside the desk was a note that seems to have something to do with the location of the Golden Apple. I'll think on this more later, but for now, Beatrice has asked us to return to the inn, and we mustn't keep her waiting. The vanishing customer. Beatrice called us to the inn to tell us about a guest who had the audacity to leave without paying. It seems we aren't the only outsiders in town. I'll be sure to help Beatrice when the time is right. But first, I want to investigate the road in the northernmost part of town. Moments after we arrived in the northernmost section of town, a girl appeared before us. From her expression, it was clear she had a message for us, but something in the shadows frightened her off before she could say anything. She did, however, leave behind a clue, namely a single ticket to the town Ferris wheel. Luke, we're going to the park. Get your bag, Luke. Off to the park. The park is so far. The park is so far. I'm just trying to grab the arrow. Let me grab the arrow. Okay, just gotta touch the door. This park has been closed every time we've come by. Why do you suppose that is, Professor? I haven't the foggiest idea. Perhaps we should ask someone at the town hall. The abandoned park. Does the park hold the same... Chapter 7. Does the park hold the way into the tower? Search the park grounds to find out. Save progress? Yeah. Let's go. Okay, town hall it is. I know how to do that. What's that you say? The gate to the park is locked shut? No, that's impossible. We've employed a caretaker who should have everything up and running. Be that as it may, the gate is locked shut and we can't gain entrance to the place. Would you please open it for us? That sort of thing is the job of the park caretaker. I strongly advise you go find him. Oh, where do you think we might find this caretaker? That's a good question, isn't it? Managing the park is the caretaker's duty. Who knows who manages the caretaker? I can't say. It's not one of my duties. What a bureaucracy! He manages the town's sewer systems as well. Now, unless you have some form you need to fill out, I strongly advise you to beat it. Gosh, he's rude. The sewers, unpleasant as it might be, it is one place we haven't searched yet. Perhaps we will find a clue to our mystery down there. I've only seen one manhole in town. Oh, right, the one on the path to the park. Well, it's a dirty job, but someone has to do it. Off we go. Into the sewers, my boy. We've got the germ-filled jar from there. We can go into the manhole covers. Okay, whoop, bop, there we go. Search the sewers. Found a hint coin. Oh, that's a puzzle. Oh, look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle. I'm just really good at it. 120. Get the ball out. 3. Man, we're skipping ahead. Can you get the red ball out of the maze? Slide obstructing blocks out of the way to clear a path for the ball. This problem can be solved in 20 moves. Okay. Okay. Okay,
Well,
73.
here's my guess.
It's not quite 20 moves.
I did it! Yes!
I think it'd be cool to show. Excellent. In addition to having that bothersome yellow block in the way, those purple and blue blocks proved to be quite a pain, didn't they? May have been frustrating to solve, but don't you feel good now? What a relief. Piece of cake. Now, let's go find more puzzles. Here, I wanna show how it's done. 20 moves though. Hang on, give me a second. I'll look it up.
I think I've got it.
Wow. Thank you, internet.
I did it. Yes.
Fascinating.